Bunzy's vlog! Hurrah!
I want to talk about the difference, and I think there is a difference, between Hollywood movie stars or actors and just movie legends, yeah? So what's the difference? What would you say is the difference between sort of a legend of the silver screen and just an actor or a movie star? Because I think there's a massive difference. And I suppose to start with, you've got to think about who are the legends, yeah? Who are the legends of Hollywood? And I can only think about, probably 4 or 5 people, right? And these are the ones I'm going to give you. Number 1, Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I don't think anyone would argue with that. He is a legend, isn't he? Number 2, Marilyn Monroe. Number 3, I'm going to forget all of these, aren't I? Jack Nicholson. Number 4, Sean Connery. Number 5, Michael Caine. I'm trying to think of some more women ones, but my mind's just gone blank. Oh, Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, Breakfast at Tiffany's. Marvellous. Oh, dreams. Yeah, so anyway, legends. Now, what is the difference between those and, just Hollywood stars? And I suppose I have to give you some that I believe are Hollywood stars. And I know this is controversial. I know people are going to argue with me, but, whatever. Everyone's got their own opinion, haven't they? And I'm entitled to be wrong all the time. And you're entitled to obviously be right. Okay, people who I think are Hollywood stars but not quite legendary yet. Brad Pitt. Angelina Jolie, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, Juliette Roberts. Let's have those 5. Okay, so what's the difference between a legend and a Hollywood star? And I actually think it's one very simple thing. I think when you go and see a Hollywood legend in a film, you're actually going to see them. You're not going to see them act. Yeah? And, so I think being a Hollywood star is not necessarily a bad thing, but I think being a legend is, I would rather be a Hollywood legend than a Hollywood star. Because, let's be honest, you go and see, would be a good example, a Clint Eastwood film. Yeah? Clint Eastwood, it doesn't matter what part he's playing, he is always going to be, a bit gruff, a bit whispery, and he's always going to do the same Clint Eastwood act, yeah? Whereas if you go and see a Brad Pitt film, he's great. He's a great actor, and I'm not saying he's not, but he's different, isn't he? He's different. He really changes in the role a bit. Leonardo DiCaprio is another one. He tries to sort of morph a bit more. Whereas, Jack Nicholson, doesn't matter what film you see Jack Nicholson in, he's just Jack Nicholson, isn't he? And I think more than anyone, the ones that really stand out are people like Sean Connery. Yeah, Sean Connery, he's the most Scottish man ever. But, and that was a terrible, terrible impression. I do apologise, but, anyone who's watched my vlogs and things in the past on other channels will know I do bad Sean Connery impressions, and so does a friend of mine. But, it doesn't matter what part he's playing. He can be playing a medicine man in the jungle. He can be playing some, Spanish Highlander-y bloke in Highlander. He can be playing what's the film? Oh, a Russian U-boat guy in Red October. But who are you really watching? You're just watching Sean Connery go, oh my God, we're going to send a nuclear missile up someone's ass. It doesn't matter, what part he's playing, he's just being Sean Connery. Same with Michael Caine, yeah? You see Zulu, or you see Get Carter, or Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, or I'm trying to think of, even in Batman, he's always just Michael Caine. He's nobody else, he's just Michael Caine. And again, sorry for the bad impression, but you get the point, yeah? So what do you think? What differences do you think there are between Hollywood legends and just sort of Hollywood stars? I think that's the difference. Stars, they play different parts. Legends just play themselves, and people go and see them because they're great. Cheers.